Welcome back to Saddler of Nails. Today I'm going to show you how to do this juicy, yummy orange slice nail. It is pretty easy. I'd say this is a beginner friendly. So let's get started. I'm going to prep the nail with my Young Nails Protein Bond. Just get that on there till it feels nice and sticky. And then I'm going to use papaya from Bioseaweed Gel. You can use like a jelly orange. This is the most like jelly orange polish that I have. And it also glows under like black light. It's pretty awesome. It glows neon. So I really love this color. Bioseaweed Gel is also a Canadian company, which I also love. So I am going to put down 2 coats of papaya. Here I'm doing the second coat, which it's still sheer, but it just adds a little bit more pigment for my liking. You could even go in with a 3rd coat if you want. It's another reason why I love these gels from Bioseaweed Gels, because they're buildable. And so now for the rind, I'm using Live Color Flea by Madam Glam, and I'm using their long fine liner brush to just paint in the rind. Now I always do these nails before I video them to test the easiest, best process. I did do the white part first before and then the rind after, and I really did not like the way that looked. So I just saying do the rind first and then come in with the white part. I tested this out and it just, trust me, it looks better this way. So for the white, I'm using Madam Glam's Gel Play. This is, or gel paint. It's a very thick viscosity white gel. It only requires like one layer of it, I should say. You don't have to come in twice. It doesn't bleed, and it also cures to shine. So you could finish with this gel as well, and you don't need to top coat it, which is what's really awesome about Madam Glam's gel paints. So now I'm just painting in the white part around the rind. And this is what I was talking about, where don't do the white first and then the rind, because it just looks funny. I'm just telling you. Yeah, so I'm just going to paint that in. And for this, I'm using Madam Glam's Ultra Fine Liner Brush, just so that I can try to keep the wedge part, this part, as thin as possible. Like I've mentioned before, you can only make your lines as thick as the brush. So just minimal polish and then keep them nice and thin. And always anchor with your pinky. So after you do the wedges, you want to come back in and round out those corners, and that's what makes it look like an actual orange. If you kept them as triangles, it would just look like a pinwheel, and you would not get the effect of the orange slice. So make sure you round out these corners here to make like a teardrop shape, and then that's how you get the orange slice. You can see it coming together. Like I've always said, nail art is a trust the process. It can always look a little crazy at first, but always stick with it, and you'll come to your result. Trust me, just stick with it. So after I've cured that, I'm going to now come in with some builder gel. Now, if you don't have builder gel, or you don't like using builder gel, you could use a top coat for this. Top coat would actually be a lot faster. This builder gel is very, thick. I was going to say viscous, but viscous means thin, right? I'm not sure. It's very thick, so it can take a while to maneuver around. So using the builder gel does take longer and more patience than just using top coat. I do have another tutorial coming, which is a lemon slice that I do a little bit differently, where the background is matte and then I do use top coat. So stay tuned for that one so that you can see how you can do the same style of nail but using different products. Just because you don't have a certain product doesn't mean that you can't get away with, you know, getting the same effect with another product that you do have. So don't always go out and just buy what you see someone using. Like, test out the products that you already have and don't waste your money. So there you go. That is the first wedge that I did, and I just flipped it over a bit so that the gel kind of pulls down and makes it a little bit more bubbly. And I did cure each of these individually. I could probably have done like 2 at a time, but I really didn't want the gel to bleed into each other because then it would just lose the effect that I was going for, and I'd have to wipe it off and it would just get so messy. I also feel like I used a little too much gel for this wedge, but I didn't realize that till after I cured it, so that was too late. Yeah, so just make sure that it looks the way you want before you cure it, because you cannot remove this gel afterwards, and if you were to file it down, it would just it would look bad. So yeah, just before you cure, make sure you like it. So here we go. I've done all of the wedges here, and now I'm coming in with the last one. And you can see here, it just looks so nice and jelly when you do these wedges individually. Like, I could have just top coated the nail and not done this builder gel part, but I just feel like this really adds to like the juicy look of the fruit, and it makes it look really realistic. So after I've done that, I am going to now come in and seal the entire nail with top coat. That builder gel does have a dispersion layer. It does require a top coat, so you definitely want to top coat it all afterwards. And to make sure that your top coat doesn't like pool in between the wedges and basically lose your effect, before I cure, I then come back in with my ultra fine liner brush, and then I just go through the wedges and just pull that top coat nice and thin, like in between the wedges there, so that it doesn't pool and lose my effect. So after I've cured the nail, this is what it looks like. What do you guys think? Do you think you're going to be doing a juicy fruit nail set this summer? I'm already seeing them all over my Instagram feed. It seems to be another trend that is coming back. So I hope you liked this video. I hope you liked this tutorial and that you try these out. Thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful day, and don't forget to like and subscribe.